Hello everyone, this is Sandra at Spirit of Avalon. So today we're going to have a look at the Herbal Astrology Oracle, which is one that I got over Christmas. And this is by Adriana Isles. I may be saying that wrong. And artwork is by Josephine Clarks. And this is a 55 card deck and guidebook. It is by Hay House. Really nice box. On the back it says, "You are the medicine. Open an ancient portal to discover the powerful connection between the healing wisdom of plants and their astrological rulers with this unique 55 card oracle deck and guidebook. Each richly illustrated card depicts a sacred plant ally and its planetary correspondences, while the guidebook illuminates the traditional medicinal applications, ceremonial uses, spiritual messages, animal guides, and symbolic meanings associated with the important herbs, trees, flowers, and mushrooms," which sounds so cool. I mean, I don't really know much about astrology, but you know, you can always learn a bit. But I was really drawn to this deck, and it was on my wish list. So that's the box, and it has got cutouts at the side, and it says "You are the medicine" inside, and is this kind of lilac colour. So that's that. Then we have the guidebook, which is quite a thick little book actually. So here we've got the creator and the artist on the back. Inside we've got a contents page, herbs of the sun. Well, before we get to that, actually, we've got introduction, working with the Herbal Astrology Oracle, card spreads, and then card meanings. So we've got different sections here: herbs of the sun, herbs of the moon, herbs of Venus, herbs of Mercury, herbs of Mars, herbs of Jupiter, herbs of Saturn, herbs of Uranus, herbs of Neptune, herbs of Pluto, herbs of the asteroids, and herbs of the lunar nodes. So that's quite cool that they're all like put into these different sections like that. And then we've got our introduction. Here we've got "As above, so below, as within, so without," ancient alchemical axiom, reclaiming ancient knowledge, poisonous and psychedelic plants. Oh, we could always do with some of those, no joking. It's not good. Ritual objects and talismans. Well, not poisonous plants though. Psychedelics, maybe. Working with the Herbal Astrology Oracle. Prepare a sacred space. Set your intention. Choose your cards. Uprights and reversals. Astrological configurations. Card spread. So we've got the cardinal cross of the medicine wheel. It tells you about it there. Present moment spread. Relationship spread. And the moon spread. And then we go into herbs of the sun. So we start with calendula, which is purity, and then carry on through. So there are no pictures in this guidebook, which is fine. It doesn't bother me. So that goes right the way through like that. It might have been nice to have had a little picture of the card, even if it was a small one, and even if it was black and white, but you know, it's fine. So 55 cards. These are the backs. Really nice backs, I think. Really lovely, I think they are. So let's see. So the first card, hopefully you can see this okay. So the first card is calendula and purity. St. John's wort, radiance. That's lovely, I love that. And we've got the person with like horns on their head too. And we've got the deer and a swallow, or swift possibly. We've also got a house on fire here. So there's quite a lot in that. Even that one. And then we have rosemary. Oh, it's one of my favourite herbs, rosemary. This is ancient memory. My dad loved rosemary. He planted all the ones that are still at my mum's. Rue. Don't you just love that with the lion's head? And you see you've got the astrological and planetary symbols there as well. So this is protection. 2 angels. I love that lion's head in the middle. Blue lotus. Now I know they used to use blue lotus in Egypt to obtain a kind of trance state or psychedelic state, if you like. They mixed it in with something and drank it. Sage. It's lovely, it's a lovely herb, and that is blessing. Palo d'Arco, metamorphosis. Haven't heard of that one, but we've got a female reproductive system here and blood. So it'll be interesting to read about these in the book because I haven't yet. Also, cardstock is really nice. It's that nice Hay House cardstock, and it's matte with just a slight sheen to it. And obviously the cards are fairly large, oracle size. We have Bobinsana, trust. I love that you've got all these different things that are going on in the card. You've got lots of things to look at. Look, this looks like a DNA strand. And I love that we've got birds and animals in with the plants as well. Chamomile, I love chamomile. Inner peace, I love it as a flower. I'd love to have like a chamomile lawn. Oh, but I like chamomile tea as well, so. Mugwort is another one that I like. This is good for how could you say it? It can help with dreams, inducing, it can it's claimed can produce visions and that type of thing. Mugwort, I do like it as a herb. Psychic healing, you see. So it's in the kind of psychic realm, mugwort, that people use it for. Damiana, and that is the beloved or the beloved. Rose, that's lovely. Look at the 2 hands, and we've got you know, 2 different ethnicities here with the darker and lighter hands together. That's love. That's really nice. These wild type roses I love. We've got some just outside that come up in the springtime and summer. Motherwort, that's strength. And look at the lion. So that would make a good like strength card in the tarot, wouldn't it? So good. This artwork is really lovely as well. The artist has done such a good job. Hibiscus, and that is joy. So again, we've got different skin colours and ethnicities, it looks like, represented, so that's good too. Yarrow, harmony. Love that. Yarrow is a nice one. Mucuna, Journey. I think I've heard of that, but I don't want to say what I think it is or does in case I've got the wrong thing. So go to Cola, Higher Consciousness. And this is obviously why it's talking about poisonous and psychedelic plants in the guidebook, because some of these are psychedelics. Lion's mane is a type of mushroom, and you can actually buy pills that are actual lion's mane, and my mum takes them actually because it stops her hands like shaking, and it really does, it really helps, and it's just herbal, so it's really good for that. There may be other uses, but I know she used to be really bad with that, but since taking the lion's mane it's really helped. So this is leadership. Tulsi, wealth. There's a lovely peacock there. Lavender, Weaver. That's lovely. Look at the baby on her back. I love the smell of lavender, like fresh lavender right from the plant. Nettle. It's got a sting in the tail. This is action. And we have the snake. There's like crystals around it as well, isn't there? Jurgen Sasha, I could be saying that wrong. Transfiguration. And not forgetting that we do have these planetary astrological symbols at the top. But I think if you didn't want to use those symbols, you could probably just use this as just a sort of herbal type oracle, just as a normal oracle, if you didn't want to incorporate that. You know, it's like decks, we can use them any way we like, really, can't we? I mean, you can go by what it says in the guidebook, or just use it in the way you feel is best for you. This is Milk Thistle, Peaceful Warrior. I love this badger here, look. Oh, I like that too, Peaceful Warrior. Tobacco, Offering. And yes, tobacco is one that you can give as offerings for certain deities too. Cat's Claw is Purification. It's lovely. The cat. It's like a panther. Okay, I'm going to say this wrong. Cordyceps. Whatever. Revival, anyway. The eagle. Rishi. Retreat, or reishi, maybe. Obviously a type of mushroom. Elder. Wisdom, and that's obviously a tree. Love that. Shisandra. Grace. I love the swans. Look how they really stand out, the way the artist has done this too. Echinacea, Destiny, Cannabis, Detachment, obviously a psychedelic, but it does have medical use as well. Some people do need to have it for certain medical conditions. Comfrey, completion. Arnica, teacher, and arnica's really good for bruises. Look at this, like the cottage gate open. And a person here working on something. And look at this wolf in the background. So, I mean, there's so much in these cards. Mitragynia, shape-shifting. Love it that there's a dragonfly in this. Horsetail, patience. This deck is so nice. I think this is probably going to be a favourite. Coca. Look at that. Oh, coca, I think, is what I was thinking about with the other plant. I think coca, foresight, I think it's those leaves that, like, the Mayan or Inca people, one or the other, would chew if they had to go right up high on mountains. You know how a lot of their cities and things are very high up, and to stop like altitude sickness, the coca leaves would help with that. Rhodiola, wisdom. Cacao, initiation. Love this. Look at the face here. Ginkgo. Ginseng. I love, we've got this wizard guy here. It's like Merlin. And this is Ginseng Magician. Poppy. And this is on the cover of the box. And this is Dream. How the artist has got this to stand out, the white. Almost like, I don't know, chalk or something, where it really stands out from the card. Amanita, conduit. Look at the little guy down here. And this one. Oh, I love that. Toadstool houses. Passion flower is surrender. Valerian, acceptance. Mandrake, sensuality. I love how the mandrakes look like little figures. Angel's trumpet, death. I love this. Skull cap, stillness. Skull cap's a good one. Carver, community. Psilocybin. So psilocybin mushrooms are what are commonly known as magic mushrooms. The psilocybins, they are exactly how the artist has depicted them. They're quite they come up with quite long stalks and quite small heads, but it's actually really weird. I have seen them. When you look at them, it's almost like, I know it is something that's alive, but it's almost like, as it, I don't know, it's going to sound weird, as if it's watching you or drawing you in, and maybe that is a thing with it, because it is a psychedelic if you take it, psilocybin. So this is commune. Ayahuasca is another one that is a psychedelic, and if you take it, you're meant to have visions, and this apparently is what David Icke took or smoked, or however he took it, that gave him the visions and how he could see the world as it really is, or his interpretation, and how that all started was having the ayahuasca. So this is rebirth. You see rebirth, so you know, coming into something new, a rebirth of yourself. Dragon's blood is Anima Mundi. Lemon balm, nurture. Dandelion. I love dandelions actually, they're so nice and bright, even though they're meant to be a weed. Wounded healer. Ashwagandha, purpose. And our last card is Palo Santo, guardian. So that is the entire deck, guys. I really love it, and I'm not being funny, but for me, I just think it's, I mean, some people might not like that aspect of it, but the fact that they've put psychedelics in there, I think is really cool. And it's interesting sometimes with the history around psychedelics and how they were used in the past and how they're used now with sort of indigenous tribes and things like that as well. So yeah, I'm really happy to have this deck. Definitely one that I'm going to be using, and I will be reading the book. And yeah, I think it's going to be a favourite. So yeah, let me know what you think, guys. Whether you like the deck or think you might purchase it yourself. Yeah, let me know down in the comments, and I'll talk to you all soon. Bye for now.